everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Colleen. Yeah. Last time I did a Cooking with Colleen, it was pre-quarantine time, and I taught you how to make a very simple honey mustard chicken. What up, Lynn? It's not even that good. It was just something simple and easy, but now I've been cooking every single day, every single night, non-stop here in this household, and let me tell you, I'm amazing at it now. No, it's not that I'm amazing, I've just had a lot of time to practice cooking, and I'm mortified that my only Cooking with Colleen video on this channel is just that easy honey mustard chicken that's like not even that good, and I haven't even made it since I made that video because I've made so many other things that are way more delicious. So today, I'm gonna teach you how to make my favorite thing that I have created during this quarantine, and it is, get ready, I know it sounds crazy, but get ready. Chicken breast stuffed with blueberry goat cheese, covered in a balsamic blueberry sauce. What? I know, it sounds crazy, it sounds so insane, but it is freaking delicious, you guys. Literally, this is so good, and if you think it sounds gross, I dare you to try it. If you think it sounds good, I dare you to try it. I think it's delicious. Corey said he thought it was good. Eric said he thought it was good. Maybe they're lying to me, but listen, my taste buds do not lie, and this is so good. It's actually pretty quick too, which is nice. It's not something you have to work on in the kitchen all day long. It's basically 30 minutes of work to make this chicken if you have all the ingredients. Basically, I happened upon this on accident. I wanted to make a goat cheese stuffed chicken, and all we had was blueberry goat cheese, which is like good for breads. I've never heard of anyone stuffing a chicken with blueberry goat cheese, so I was like, I want to try it, and everyone was like, that sounds disgusting, and I was like, well, I'm still gonna try it. So I did it, and it's great. Let me pull out my cookbook. Rosanna Pansino is shaking in her boots. So if you want to make this, the ingredients are 2 tablespoons of butter. This is not 2 tablespoons, this is a stick, but there are 2 tablespoons of butter in this. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 small onion. This is a very large onion, but it's what I have, so I'm gonna chop it in half. Some blueberries, just use what you have. This is what we have on hand. 9.8 ounces of blueberries. You can use frozen blueberries. Last time I made these, I made half frozen, half regular. Half a cup of balsamic vinegar, 1/3 cup maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of chopped rosemary, 4 chicken breasts, but I'm using 3 very large chicken breasts. Blueberry goat cheese. I'm sure you can use regular goat cheese. Last time I used vanilla blueberry goat cheese. This time I'm using lemon and thyme wild blueberry goat cheese. Anything works that's goat cheesy and blueberry-y. A little bit of honey and salt and pepper. Those are the ingredients. I know it's a lot, but trust me, it's easy to make. On the side, I'm going to be making green beans, roasted potatoes, rice, and a little bit of garlic bread. I will teach you how to make that really quickly at the end of this video. The focus of this video is these ingredients. You can put whatever sides you want with this. Those are just what we have tonight. First thing you're gonna do is take your chicken breasts, cut them open, and stuff some goat cheese inside. I'm not a chef. I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing, so don't come for me if you are a professional chef. This is just what I've made up, so don't come for me. I'm sure I'm doing all of this wrong. I'm going to cut these mother truckers in half, not all the way, just enough to make a little pocket to shove the blueberry stuff in. See how it has a nice little pocket? Ta-da! I could use like a spoon or something, but I'm a savage. Sassy bougie ratchet. So I'm just gonna use my fingies and shove it in there. Ta-da! Gorgeous, simply gorgeous. So you're gonna use 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter in here, and do it over like a medium-high heat. 1, 2, 3. And you just wanna let it sear on both sides. I don't know, I'm not a professional. I'd say like a couple minutes on both sides until it looks like nice and brownish. See how they have a nice like sear to them? They're like brown. This does look a lot prettier in a cast iron skillet, but I'm really bad at cast iron skillets. I feel like I always burn stuff in them, so I'm just using regular old pan. There you go. It's like a minute or 2 on each side, and then you're just gonna place it into a baking dish. I'm using a 13 by 9 inch, but whatever your chicken fits in, you can use, and you're gonna set it aside. Now I'm going to drizzle my chicken breast with honey, just to give it an extra little sweetness, and set it aside. Okay, so now in the same pan with all the drippings and all the chicken goo, you're going to heat up another tablespoon of butter and another tablespoon of olive oil, and you're going to cook your onion. Look at over there, there's some bread I made this morning. Quarantine life. Also, I know I'm a mess. Like, I should have cleaned my kitchen, whatever. I didn't want to. Okay, ingos de onions. I only chopped up like half of the onion. You don't need too much. The recipe that I'm kind of copycatting off of, I'll put the link to below. They called for a shallot to do this with. I didn't have a shallot, so that's why I just chopped up up a little bit of an onion. You're just gonna cook this until it looks translucent and browned and cooked. I think it takes like a few minutes. I don't know. I'm not good at time when I'm cooking. Ta-da! Looks pretty good to me. So now you're gonna add your blueberries, a half a cup of balsamic vinegar, a third a cup of maple syrup. Stir that. Now I'm gonna add in my rosemary. This is fresh from my garden. I just chopped it up. It's about a tablespoon, tablespoon, I don't know, who cares. And some salt and pepper. I'd say like a half a teaspoon of pepper, a half teaspoon of salt. I don't know. Guys, I'm not a scientist. I don't know. Okay, so you're just gonna let this boil. And then after it boils, it's going to simmer for 10 minutes. Boiling, she's starting to boil. You see them bubbles? I'll show you. Bubblytown.com. We're gonna turn it down to a simmer. These are big blueberries. Last time I used smaller blueberries and half of them are frozen. Now you let it simmer for 10 minutes. While it's cooking, I'm going to start up on my green beans, and I just threw my potatoes in the oven so it all kind of finishes at the same time. This is what it looks like after 10 minutes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it over my chicken. I wanna make sure all the chicken is covered in the blueberry goodness. Look at that, y'all. Now it goes in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes, but just use an internal thermometer. I highly recommend an internal thermometer. And when the inside of the chicken meat gets to 165 degrees Fahrenheit, it is finished, and take it out of the oven. This is taking longer than 10 minutes for it to cook in the oven. Last time it really was only 10 minutes for me when I made this, but my chicken breasts were significantly smaller. I have huge chicken breasts this time. Just base it off of how big your chicken breasts are and make sure the internal temperature is 165. If you don't have an internal thermometer, cut it open and see if it's still pink inside. That will release some of the juices, so it's not recommended. Maybe I should have seared it longer. I don't know, I probably messed it up. So if you want to try making the same size that we made tonight, I made roasted potatoes. I teach this all the time in my vlog channel. If you want to see what I'm cooking every single day, make sure to subscribe to me over there. I'm posting every single day and cooking every single day. But if you want to make the roasted potatoes, I use little tiny fingerling potatoes and I chop them all in half or in quarters. Then I drizzle about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a teaspoon of chopped rosemary, 1 clove of minced garlic, salt and pepper, and I pop that in the oven on a baking sheet with tin foil for about 15 to 20 minutes in a 425 degree Fahrenheit oven. The green beans are really delicious and really simple. All you do is you trim the ends of the green beans, you put them in a pan with cold water and you let it boil. Turn it down to a simmer for about 5-10 minutes. I always take one out and bite it and crunch it and see if it's like the tenderness that I like. Some people like really crunchy green beans, some people like them really soft. So it's just up to you. I like mine a little bit crisp, so I do it for about 5 minutes on a nice simmer. Then you drain the green beans and in the same pan you put 2 tablespoons of butter and you let that melt, and then you put the green beans back in and kind of stir it all up. Mince 1 clove of garlic in there with the green beans until it starts to smell pretty fragrant and lovely. And then squeeze like half a lemon in there for a nice fresh flavor. And these are delicious. I've never liked green beans until I started doing this, and it's really easy. We also made rice and garlic bread. The garlic bread we have tonight is leftover from last night. You can put whatever sides you want with this chicken. These are just the sides that we had tonight. Here she is, superstar. All right, it took longer than I thought it would, so just use an internal thermometer until it gets to 165 in there, and then you're good to go. So let's make up a delicious plate and eat some of this chicken. Ta-da! So we got our blueberry chicken breast. We have some green beans and roasted potatoes, some rice and garlic bread. I cooked the garlic bread too long, so it's basically just like a really long crouton, but I'm going with it. Let's cut into this bad boy and see what's inside. I'm nervous. What if it sucks and I just went through all that work? See on the inside, you can see the goat cheese in there. Oh yeah. Here you go. Oh my god, it's like steaming. It's gonna burn my mouth off. Just hear my son spitting. What is happening? You got cat hair in your mouth, Lynn? Come on, that's so good. So good. Yum. I honestly think I cooked it too long. It's still really, really, really good. Yum. Hi, baby. Do you have cat hair in your mouth? I gotta go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know if you make this. Subscribe to my channel for more weird videos like this. Subscribe to my vlog channel for my daily life, and subscribe to Miranda for some weirdness. I love you. Stay safe, stay clean, stay home if you can, and thank you to everyone who's out there working to protect us. The people at the grocery stores, the people at the restaurants, the people, the healthcare workers, everyone, thank you for keeping us all safe during this quarantine, and enjoy some blueberry chicken, y'all. Have a good night.